Hello there. Today we'll be doing the binary number, add binary numbers. Given two strings of A and B that represent binary numbers, add them and return their sum, also as a string. The input string are guaranteed to be non-empty and contain only ones and zeros. Well, the quickest method that we can think of is to convert these items into ints, add them, and turn it into a binary and then return it. This is a O of n operation and a O of 1 space. This should be a very simple process. We can do this in two ways. So return the binary of int a in 2, int b as a 2, and we're going to return the two items after the first two OB, and that way we get our correct answer. We can also do this as a formatted string. So this is like a int a2 plus int b2. This basically turns into a binary, and we print this binary and we run. For those who are curious what it looks like, so what int a2 looks like, we can print that. Let's run it. It just prints 1. Let's see what happens there. 3, and we do that, and that's 7. So it prints, it turns the number, the item A into a from binary into a number. Okay, so that's the easy way to do it. So, but let's do it the way this particular problem wants us to do it. This requires us a little bit more room. So how do we complete this? What we can do is to add these numbers up backwards. If you look at these numbers, if you have two ones, you can create a 1 here and then carry over the 1. Then 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 again, well, 0. Well, yeah, 1 plus 1 is 0, yes. So this is actually 0. So once you get, so 1 plus 1 is 0, well, 0, and then you carry over to 1. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over to 1. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry over to 1. And we have the 1 over here, and that's going to be, we 1 plus 0 is 1, total of 1. So that's how we're going to do it. It's a pretty simple process. We just need to carry over our number. If it's a total of, let's say, well, two numbers, two, then we can carry over. We know for sure we need to carry over. So if it's 3, let's just say this is going to be 1, but we also carry over to 1. You see, like that. Say this is 1 1, right? And this is 1 0, and we carry over to 1. So that's going to be 0. This is going to be 1 actually. And now we move the 1 back here, and then we create that 0 session, and then that 1 here. So that's a total of 10, as this is 7 plus 4. Wait, sorry. 7 plus 3 in binary, and that's a total of 10. And so anything over 1 would be a carry. If it's under 1, then it is going to be a 0 carry, and then we just sum up the items and then put them into the place. So it's the possibilities are 0, 1, 2, and 3. Those are the 4 possibilities if we add these numbers up. And so because there are 0, 1, 2, and 3, and in the 0 state we just put in the 0. In the 1 state we just put in the 1. So all the odds are we're gonna add 1 to our result, and in any of the even cases like 2 or 0, we're not gonna add to our result, and we just going to, if it's 2, we want to carry it over. Otherwise 0, we're just not gonna do anything. But I think the best way to do this is to look at a item to have easier rules for us, because we see those patterns. One pattern is to only make carries when it's greater than 1, so 2 or 3. And for string, if we want to add to a result, we should just add a temp total of modulus 2. That's when we'll add the 1s. So let's do it. So results is equal to empty string. So we're going to set the I, j, and the carry to be equal to the length of A minus 1, length of B minus 1, and 0 for the carry. So while I is greater than or equal to 0, and or j is greater than or equal to 0, we're going to keep going. Temp total, we're going to this temp total, it's going to be equal to carry, so that's our first number. If I is greater than or equal to, let's get the number from I, so temp total plus equals ord. This gets the value of the item, which is basically a 1 or a 0, and then this gives us a difference of 1 or 0. So alright, so now we just need to subtract our item because we have gone through it, and the carryover is going to be 1 if temp total is greater than 1, else we're going to put in 0. The result is going to be plus equal string of temp total modulus 2. So what happens here is we're going to put in a 0 for 0 and 2, and we're going to put in a 1 for 1 and 3. So at the end of this, if carry, then we're going to add this carry section into our result plus equals stringify the carry. This is generally going to be a 1. So well, not generally, it's always going to be a 1 if it gets to be the case. So after this, we'll return the results in the opposite order, reverse order, because, well, I minus equals 1. What's wrong with that? There's something wrong here. So let's submit that. And we have a much slower solution here. As you can see, it's at 26%. It's much slower, much slower, but I think this is the solution that if you're interviewing, this would be the solution that people want to see. You to understand how binary numbers work and how you can carry over numbers, how you add them up, and that jazz. Another way to do this is to use if-else statements. but I think that will be a lot of statements. So it's better to find the patterns and code them out that way. Well, I think that's all for a problem. If you have any comments or questions, please comment below. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And if you want more, just check out the link, link in the description below. So and that's all. Have a good one.